let's get it underway right now. Let's bring out the first team of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, taking the track from Las Vegas, Nevada, the Las Vegas Renegades.
We got Sweet Thunder, Sally Scum, and we also got Trash, Peanut, Salted Peanut, Leo, Stella Switchblade, and my favorite candy, Sweet Candy. And if I had a second favorite candy, it would have to be Fireball. And we got next, Crazy Train, Red Hots. And if you're gonna get broken, better be your heart and have it done by Heidi Heartbreaker. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your Las Vegas Renegades. Now I think we're going to introduce Arizona next.
And the mean team in green. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Arizona Derby Dames.
All right, coming at you, number 8. Hate Ya Face. Number 1975, Nurse Ratchet. Number 1112, Dolly de los Muertos. Number 8, Ginger Mortis. Coming up next, Venus Vendetta. Number Double Deuce and Thrash. Number 362436, Mommy Chula. Number 621, Red Rocker. Number 40 ounce, Sally Wacker. Number Deuce, Goody Goody Blood Drop. Number 1631, Ms. Nasty. Number 1320, Mighty Midas. Number 1, Ellie Mayhem. Number 23, Stiletto Wheels. Number XXX, Susie Homewrecker. Number 138, Wendy O'Killums. Number 113, Lex Breaker. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the track the Arizona Derby Dames.
All right, you've got both teams. We are ready to get underway. 30 minutes of more of the best roller derby you will ever see.
Here we go, Mike. We get finally to a bout tonight. It's going to be a little bit more closely matched. We've got the Las Vegas Renegades and trying to put some points on the board this bout, hopefully. They've got to get out there with a different strategy, and like you said, Crow, put the past behind them.
Well, if they can do that, I think they have an opportunity to be competitive in this bout. Well, looks like we're getting started.
As the pack gets close underway, we are off and rolling.
Jamming for Las Vegas, we got 13.
Stiletto Wheels jamming for Arizona. Stiletto Wheels is out in front and is your lead jammer. with an early breakaway. Here comes a pinch up in the rail. Las Vegas is being relegated to the back of the pack. And officials calling this one off.
Las Vegas looking like they're starting off rough, but hopefully they can get over that.
Notice also, Crow, Las Vegas has no names on the back of the jersey. The team, obviously more important. If you don't know the number and you don't focus on the individual, looks like their coach over there has got them in a team environment.
Well, I think that's important because last time they were playing kind of scattered, like not to say the individuals, but
Little bit of a break in the action. We've got Dr. Evil out there checking on a skater. Always a good time to give thanks to our medical staff down there, making sure all of our skaters get the best medical care on the scene. There we go, Mike. Obviously, none of these gals want anybody to get hurt, and you see the great team camaraderie. Everybody there in the center of the track, Mike, taking a knee as an ode to the injured skater out there on the track. None of these gals want to see anybody get hurt.
And, of course, the time clock stopped. During that, we've still got nearly 30 minutes of wild roller derby action coming up. Both teams going to get 0 points scored for either team in that last jam.
And so far, so good for both teams. 0-0 score on the scoreboard.
But, you know, I told you that I thought Arizona was doing their homework during the break they had this afternoon. And, boy, they came out. Stiletto Wheels was definitely on the gas there. Let's see what's going to happen here as we are about to get underway once again with the officials kicking it off right here. And we're going again underway. Here come your jammers.
we got number 11, Fireball, jamming for the Las Vegas Renegades.
And Stilettos once again for Arizona. Oh, wow, huge hard turnaround right there for number 11 from the Las Vegas Renegades.
She was just about to break through the pack there.
Well, back out front, it is Stiletto Wheels in a replay of last jam. Same jam set as before. Arizona setting up a 3-wide defense up front. Oh, and Stiletto Wheels getting taken down. Nearly tackled right there. She's back up and going. Calls off the jam.
Well, that sweet Stephanie is not so sweet to Stiletto Heels.
And first blood drawn by Arizona, putting 1 point on the board to start it off in the second part of our weekend tournament. We got a couple penalties. Number 8 for Las Vegas.
Blocking above the shoulders.
And I think we're going to see a lot of that. I know we saw a lot of above-the-shoulder blocking in the last bout from Las Vegas.
Well, you know, Georgia Haas coaching this team, she brings that old school intensity to this team. This is going to be one rough bout.
And we got Crazy Train out there jamming for the Las Vegas Renegades.
Whoa,
Crazy Train is the jammer in the lead.
Crazy Train is your lead jammer. Number 1, still trying to catch up, Ellie Mayhem.
I got to tell you, Crow, this is an opportunity right here for Las Vegas.
I think what's important is for them to establish themselves in the first few opportunities around the track.
Ellie Mayhem looking for a whip off of Manny Chula, and she gets it, finally breaking free of the pack. Meanwhile, looking for a full jam. She is calling off the jam.
Waiting for the official score.
2 points for Las Vegas, 0 points for Arizona.
And Las Vegas finally gets on the board in this tournament. Crow, this has got to be a great momentum shift for Las Vegas, coming out now with a 2-1 lead over Arizona.
Well, you know, I talked to Crazy Train before, and she took it personal that she wanted to make sure that Arizona or that Las Vegas gets ahead in this match. Well, it looks like we're about to get started. We got Sweet Thunder jamming for Las Vegas.
And looks like once again,
Stiletto Heels just went through the rings. Is she okay? Way to get up there, Stiletto. And they called off the jam. I believe the officials did that. Stiletto's a little roughed up. Let's see if she needs to take a breather there.
Well, I got to tell you, Crow, immediately we see different kind of life from Las Vegas coming out there, striking early, getting out, getting the lead jammer position. This is a different Las Vegas team than we saw in the first bout.
Well, I think Las Vegas has something to prove after that last bout. We had to stop there for too many on the track, Las Vegas. We're about to start here again.
Stiletto Wheels getting checked over by Dr. Evil. Just making sure everything's okay out there. Stiletto Wheels obviously a big part of the offense for Arizona.
And they're off.
We are off and rolling.
We got Switchblade Stella jamming for the Las Vegas Renegades.
And Arizona's got a red rocker out there with the star in her helmet.
Ooh, Switchblade's getting banged up a bit.
Battling through the pack, gets a whip out there on the inside. Trying to find a blocker to help her get through.
Ooh, they just took out 27, Stella Switchblade.
A lot of contact going on out there on the track. As we see here, Crow, the pack getting split up a lot out there. Red Rocker trying to make her way through the pack.
Switchblade Stella is making her way. And the refs called off the jam.
0 points by Las Vegas Renegade, and also 0 points for Arizona Derby Dames. Now, Crow, you were talking about defense before this bout. So far, so good as far as defense goes for Las Vegas, holding Arizona only 1 point so far, even with the likes of a talented jammer like Stiletto Wheels.
Well, I think it's the physicality that's going to get the Las Vegas team over the hump against this Arizona team. We also want to call tripping on
We are off and rolling.
on Red Rocker. I believe she was tripping on that last one, so she's in the penalty box.
Major penalty for Red Rocker.
We got Sweet Thunder out there jamming, and it looks like
Stiletto
she
Wheels again.
is.
And they are off to the races, battling for lead jammer position.
Stiletto and Sweet Thunder at the neck and neck.
Taking her out over on the outside of the track. Stiletto Wheels calls the jam off.
A lot of traffic out there for Sweet Thunder to get through.
4 points, Arizona Derby Dames. 2 points for Las Vegas Renegade.
We got a foul on number 23.
That would be Stiletto Wheels.
Arms, I believe, was the call. And she's going to the penalty box.
Well, Stiletto Wheels just came out of the penalty box on that one.
Well, we got Ellie Mae Mayhem and Crazy Train jamming for this next round.
Intensity starting to step up a little bit in this bout. Arizona trying to get their way back into this. And they do with lead jammer position.
Crazy Train is in the bet, so she's making an effort to catch up on this one.
Ellie Mayhem in lead jammer position, trying to score points for her team.
And Crazy Train steady on her tail. Well, it looks like Crazy Train just made a maneuver that puts her out ahead. And she calls off the jam.
Woo, money. I got to tell you, Las Vegas comes out with a different kind of intensity. 4 points for Las Vegas, 0 points for Arizona. Don't look now, kids, but we've got 3 points for Arizona, 10 points for the Las Vegas Renegades. Crow, your team is really tearing it up right now.
Well, I got to
friend.
say it. Crazy Train, again, she took it personally that there was no points scored. And she's out there making sure that Las Vegas gets it done.
First whistle goes. We are off and rolling with the pack, and here come your jammers. We've got Stiletto Wheels again out there doing double duty for the Arizona Derby Dames.
And we got Red Hots doing it for Las Vegas.
Comes around the outside, and she is your lead jammer. Once again, I got to tell you, Cole, Stiletto Wheels doing a lot of work tonight.
If she can keep it up this whole bout, she may get payoff.
Pivot at the back of the pack now. That's never a good thing for Arizona Derby Dames. Jammer for Las Vegas Renegade getting taken up to the... Oh!
Stiletto Hills is down. She calls off the jam. We need to get an EMT out there.
Not a good sign. Stiletto Wheels has been taking punishment out there, Crow. I know that Dr. Evil's been out to look at her a couple of times. I got to tell you right now, when you look at the athletes that are in this tournament, you look at somebody like Stiletto Wheels who keeps taking shots over and over again. What a warrior. And again, she's out there on the track getting looked over by her medical staff. She is taking some shots, and she keeps on coming back. These athletes in roller derby that have come out this year are unparalleled, Crow. This is amazing.
Well, I want to say this. If they cannot take better care of Stiletto Wheels, she's their only point scorer thus far. She seems like the heart of this team in this bout. If they lose her, they're going to have to find a way to compensate for that to get ahead.
Well, Stiletto Wheels looks like, again, the warrior that she is. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Stiletto Wheels. Taking shot after shot and keeps going back out there trying to find a way to make her team win. I got to take her. I'm impressed. What a warrior.
If I had 5 of those girls, I'd be roller derby king.
Roller derby king.
We have a arms foul on number 40 for Arizona. And we have 8 cutting the track for Las Vegas. Minor on number 13 and a arms foul on 66.
Want to thank Lacey Bones out there trackside getting us all the information for all the penalties. And we are back off and rolling and underway. Looks like Mighty Menace jamming in for the Arizona Derby Dames.
And we got Fireball jamming for the Las Vegas Renegades. Ooh, there's a little pile up there.
Well, Crow, this has been just as visible as you predicted it would be. So far, so good for Las Vegas. They're currently up 10-6.
Well, it's a matter of keeping that points lead. If they can do that, we might have a win for Las Vegas.
Mighty Menace still out in front in the lead jammer position. 10 seconds left in this jam set. Well, jam set is over there. I thought maybe she had called off the jam.
She took a tumble.
Let's take a look at the score there. Got a timeout by Arizona Derby Dames. Well, I got to tell you, Crow, the officiating in these bouts thus far has been great so far. You got a lot of different leagues coming together, trying to standardize under one rule system so that we can get a tournament together. These refs have been unbelievable thus far.
Yeah, that's just a hats off to their professionalism and their ability to work on such adverse conditions. We got Arizona 9 and the Las Vegas Renegades 10. Arizona's catching up to that lead that Las Vegas has established. We'll gotta see if the girls are gonna be able to hold on to that lead.
Well, I got to tell you, Crow, you had a lot of confidence in Las Vegas. They have been playing out of their skin so far this bout. You got Arizona creeping back up, but now that Las Vegas has found a way to score, They have really, really done well this bout. Currently up by 1 point, but man, rough defense and they can score. That is really good. Hold on, Crow, we have some special people off to the left of the booth. These are the Austin Derby Brats. And they are, there we go, Austin Derby Brats, the future of Austin Roller Derby. They are the future stars of TXRD Roller Derby. And they're trying to get a message up here. What? Are we just trying to get a mention? Okay, okay, well, good. Thank you, Austin Derby Brats. They do so much for this league, Crow. And there, right over there, those are the future stars of roller derby. If you too want to get into roller derby and you are below the ages of 18, seek out Austin Derby Brats. Now, how can they get in touch with you guys? AustinDerbyBrats.com? Austin Derby, well, hold on, we've got a message.
AustinDerbyBrats at yahoo.com.
Ah, AustinDerbyBrats at yahoo.com. Oh, and AustinDerbyBrats.com.
So good, they have to have 2 email addresses.
So good, I had to say it twice.
Okay, we got Crazy Train back out there jamming for Las Vegas. Now, she has been the go-getter for this team so far. I think if she can do what she's been doing consistently through this match, she'll keep Las Vegas ahead in this round.
Well, we got some more penalties up there by Lacey Bones.
Oh, we got 13-20 with a minor. We got triple X with an arm violation. And we got 36, I believe she was blocking from the infield. And we also have number 11 on the Las Vegas team who was blocking from the infield.
Well,
those girls are sitting in the box.
Boy, Crow, I'm glad you're up here in the booth with me right now because I cannot see any of that on the board. We are off and rolling, and here come your jammers.
Like I said, if Crazy Train can keep ahead in this bout, she's going to bring... And we have your lead jammer for the Las Vegas Renegades, Crazy Train!
Crazy Train making a huge impact so far for Las Vegas. Let's see if she can put some points on the board for the Renegades from Sin City.
That girl is just slicing through the
And makes
back.
her way through the pack a second time and calls off the jam. 5 points for the Las Vegas Renegades. 0 points for Arizona Derby Dames. Well, I got to tell you, Crow, this is where Arizona's got to get a little bit worried. They are not putting any points on the board. They got to hit the panic button right now and figure out how to stop Crazy Train from scoring.
Well, I think Crazy, she's running on pure adrenaline. That girl, she was very upset about losing that last bout, and she vowed to take it to the track in this one.
Take it to the limit one more time. Las Vegas out there trying to make a difference, trying to put a W on the board. And, you know, Crow, it was a big deal for them to finally put their first points on the board, not scoring any points in the first bout.
Well, I think these girls, if they can win this bout, they'll be in it for tomorrow, and it'll give them something to focus on and pull ahead.
Absolutely, the gals from Sin City down there. Now, tell me a little bit about their coach again. I know that we have a famous Derby disciple down there.
Well, Ms. Georgia Haas, she actually coached for the Brooklyn Red Devils, was their general manager, and I believe she actually skated for them at one time. And this woman has 30-plus years of Derby knowledge. Mind you, it's the scrapping, dapping, knock your ass to the floor, but we got to see how that translates to a win in this new Derby league.
Well, like you were calling her earlier, definitely the queen of mean down there, and she's got these Las Vegas Renegades fired up. Currently ahead in this bout, 6 points. 9-15 is your score if you're scoring at home. And, you know, never a bad time to send a shout-out, Crow, to all the people watching on the World Wide Web, courtesy of my man Joe down there at Hound Dog Productions, baby. If you're out there on the World Wide Web or you're watching out at Champions, we have a very hearty hello. Wish you could be here.
We got a minor for 92 for Las Vegas, a arms minor for 9 for Las Vegas, and I believe, a blocking in the infield. And let's see.
Oh, we've got an out for the game.
Wow.
Clear. Okay, Red Rocker is out for the game. That is a big loss for Arizona.
And tripping foul. I guess that's just what it takes to get thrown out.
You can't, I gotta tell you, I am a little worried for Arizona right now. Red Rocker, obviously a talented jammer on that team.
Oh, so she had 4 major fouls, and that's what put her out. Well, let's see if they can recover from losing one of their go-getters.
Now, hold on, do we have a correction down there from the bench? Is it Red Rocket?
Red Rocket.
Okay, yeah, that's
So
what
we were
yeah,
saying
Red
wrong,
Rocket.
we were pronouncing it correctly. Well, we got
Again, the commentators up here in the booth are doing the very best we can. I'd like to read an email sent to me during one of the bouts here. Dear Wesley, you suck at commentating. Sincerely, Texas. That's a little bit harsh.
Oh, we also have 13 out, I believe 13. Well, Red Hots is out for Las Vegas. My God, 2 ejections in 1 bout.
A little bit, the emails have been a little bit harsh today, Crow.
But you're a man, Wes. You can take it.
You got to take the good with the bad. Obviously, a little bit upset with the commentating. That's okay. We're going to try to do it better for you. Speaking of commentating, somebody we haven't mentioned today, Pro Design Inc. is they claim the world's best knee and elbow pads. Knee pads, elbow pads, wrist guards, recaps, and more. Group discounts available. Call for details. Derby girls, call for sizing instructions and special information. For more information in this Houston-based company, go to www.prodesign.com. Now, I've heard a lot of girls talk about Pro Design. Those are the knee pads you see on a lot of the skaters with the white plastic on there.
Well, they're a custom-made design.
Absolutely.
Or couture, as the girls like to say.
Absolutely. www.prodesign.com for Pro Design Inc. knee pads.
Well, it looks like we're trying to get under the way. Oh, we're repairing the track. We got a little repair. I want to also take this opportunity to say thank you to the guys who's been working on the track. They were out here at halftime, making sure everything was bolted down. God bless them.
Crow, the hardest working people in show business, the production crew right here at TXRD. We are off and underway and rolling.
Well, we got Sweet Thunder out there jamming for Las Vegas.
And Miss Nasty coming out there for the Arizona Derby Dames, and she is your lead jammer.
Let's see if she can make up some of those points that Arizona desperately needs to keep in this game with Las Vegas.
Well, Arizona has got to strike right now while the iron is hot. Currently down by 6 points.
Oh, there was a double fall by 2 jammers there.
She has got to get out there and in front. Still scoring more points for her team.
Oh.
16 seconds left in this jam set.
Sweet Thunder just delivered a powerful hit to one of the Arizona girls.
And people are getting body slammed out there. And Crow, I don't know why, but there are like 3 people on the track right now.
Well, we got
everybody's on the bench.
Well, we have 3 of the Arizona girls in penalty box, or excuse me, 3 of the Las Vegas girls in the penalty box, and 1 was ejected.
Well, I got to tell you, it seemed more like 9.
Well, hopefully this next round will get them all back on the track.
Don't look now, kids. We have got a tie bout. Arizona Derby Dames 15, Las Vegas Renegades 15. This is what you didn't want to happen, Crow.
Well, we got 2.5 minutes in this next period. Hopefully Arizona will be subdued by that powerful, mean-spirited Las Vegas Renegade team.
Well, looks like we've got some people out of the penalty box for Las Vegas. They're putting them right back in there.
Well, I think number 7 got put in, I want to say, a tripping foul.
And we have an official timeout for Arizona. They have got to regroup. This is right now, the iron is hot right now, Crow, for Arizona. They have got to put together something to make sure that they can handle the defense of Las Vegas Renegades.
Well, I think if Las Vegas can keep what they've been doing so far, they can regain the lead and pull ahead again.
Well, you know, one of the great skaters that I thought was great at taking the lead and taking control of a bout whenever it was time to was Lucky Harm. Lucky Harm was one of those legendary skaters who often could take control of a bout at any given time and really take over and become one of the best skaters in the history of roller derby.
Well, I believe we have a point challenge here. So we're going to see how that's going to resolve itself between the refs. Well, you know, I want to say that Lucky Harms, I love her cereal.
Lucky Harms cereal, please stop by the merchandise booth and get your official Lucky Harms cereal.
Well, it was those stars. I love seeing those stars.
It's magically tasty. Obviously, after the lawsuit where she was sued for saying magically delicious, had to change that to magically tasty. Just a little
she's a
bit
roller
different.
girl. She just said crunchily delicious or knock you on your ass, I'm vicious.
Y'all.
Y'all.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that should be her new slogan. Knock you on your ass, I'm vicious.
Y'all.
Y'all.
Absolutely.
I'd buy that cereal. I believe at the Heave.
Great cereal down south, and we are off and underway and rolling.
We got Crazy Train out there jamming for Las Vegas.
And jamming for Arizona, we have Mighty Menace. Speaking of Mighty Menace, she is your Mighty Menace lead jammer.
Well, don't put Crazy Train out of it. She's powerfully powering up on her tail.
I gotta say, Crow, I am so impressed with Crazy Train this bout. Calls off the jam. Oh, Crazy Train was the lead jammer all along. I got a little bit confused there because the ref was following so closely to Mighty Menace. I thought she was in the lead jammer position. Crazy Train was lead jammer all along. Talk about Crow. Crazy Train's impact on this bout. I mean, she is playing out of her skin right now. She is putting some major points on the board, keeping her team in it. We are now tied at 15, and Crazy Train has been the offensive weapon for the Las Vegas Renegades.
Like I said, she took it personally that they didn't score last time. She's aiming to fix that. I believe number 9, Lilo is out of the game. This is the second ejection for her. Blocking after the jam. It's that old mean spirit that these girls are going to have to just put behind them to get ahead in this game.
Well, I got to tell you right now, Crow, if you have got money on this bout, if you begin to bet on this bout right now, you are just a gambling degenerate. There's no way I could predict who's going to win this bout right now.
It's a nail and tooth fight.
We are off and underway and rolling. And
we got Sweet Thunder jamming for Las Vegas.
And Ellie Mayhem jamming for Arizona, and she is your lead jammer. Right now we are at a deadlock, tied at 15. Let's see, something's got to give, Crow. Let's see who can put some points on the board this jam.
Well, you know, if Arizona can get through this defense coming up, they can do that.
And breaks through the pack.
Looks like Mighty Mayhem's got some points on the board.
Ellie Mayhem helping her cause so far. Looking like she's put 5 points on the board.
And she calls off him. But we're at the end of this first period. We have Arizona 19 and the Las Vegas Renegades 15.
Come on, roller derby fans. I know we've got some fans tonight. Let me hear it for the Arizona Derby Dames.
Well, I just gotta say, we also got some fans out there for the Las Vegas Renegades.
Sin City representing out there. Currently right now, 15 points for the Las Vegas Renegades, 19 points for Arizona. What a comeback mounted by Arizona. They looked like they were not going to get back in this early in the bout. We currently have, well, the time is up in that first period. We are currently at halftime.
We got blocking on number 7 for Arizona using the arms, and we also have a blocking above the shoulders foul. You know, I think that's what's going to be the bane for this Las Vegas team. Being on the bench and committing those fouls. If they can just keep cooler heads, I think they'll pull out and win this one.
Well, I got to tell you, I'm really impressed with the jammer over there on the Las Vegas Renegades Crazy Train. Oh my gosh. I mean, she has really taken this game over. They're only down by 4 points, Crow. I still like Las Vegas to get in this one, even though I think Arizona might be the most talented team left.
Well,
in
Crazy
this
Train is
tournament.
off, and she's jamming out there for Arizona, or for Las Vegas.
Crazy Train out there trying to help her cause. You can hear all that communicating and all the intensity going on down there, Crow.
What it looks like, Ms. Nasty is the lead jammer right now.
28 seconds left in this jam set.
Crazy Train just madly and fiercely pumping those arms to get back in this one.
Miss Nasty currently your lead jammer and putting points on the board as we speak. The bench calling for her to call the jam off, and she does.
Well, she did.
0 points. Las Vegas Renegades. 4 points for the Arizona Derby Dames. With your current score, 15 points, Las Vegas Renegades. 23 points for the Arizona Derby Dames. I gotta tell you, Crow, I did not think Arizona had it in them, especially after Red Rocker getting kicked out of this game. They have really come back, and they are leaping over Las Vegas right now. They have got to figure out a way to put points on the board. Crazy Train can't do it all by herself.
No, I think what's going to have to happen, the Queen of Mean is going to have to put some of that mean spirit into the rest of the team. Crazy Train cannot make all the points by herself for Las Vegas.
Well, maybe the Queen of Mean could come over here and beat up a scoreboard person and just have them put some points on the board. Oh, I'm getting looks from the scoreboard.
Well,
they do not want that to happen.
Well, if you're not careful yourself, Wes, she may just come and clock you one.
Well, I'll just say that you said it, Crow.
Thanks, Wes. Well, we got a break here in between the action. The girls are strategizing, plotting, and planning.
Hey, you know, it's always a great time to thank the people down there working the scoreboard. They are refs too, ladies and gentlemen. They're down here working the scoreboard, making sure everything is clear. Look at everybody out there in the track.
Refs need love too.
Also want to thank our statisticians trying to make some kind of sense out of all the carnage that is going on out there, especially this bout where things can tend to get a little bit rough when Las Vegas is out there, Crow.
I'd have to say this has been a very physical bout. I think that physicality is what's going to have to be brought up to a level and not get yourself in penalty trouble. If Vegas can keep being aggressive and physical, they can get back into this one.
Well, I got to agree with you, Crow. I don't think Las Vegas is out of this. Currently down by 8 points. Crazy Train right now is resting as we speak on that bench. She is a talented jammer. She could put 10 points on the board in one jam set without even blinking an eye. I think that Las Vegas is still very much in this. And I'm going to be honest, Crow, I did not think this bout was going to be as competitive as it is. And I got to tell you, Las Vegas looks great out there. Arizona making a comeback after being down by as many as 6 points. I mean, this has been a great bout.
Well, it's nice to finally have a bout that's evenly matched.
Exactly. Want to thank some of our sponsors. Speaking of marketing phrase, you want to look for all the Derby news? You better subscribe to Blood and Thunder magazine, the women's roller derby magazine. For more information, go to www.bloodandthundermag.com.
The flat track and banked. Oh, well, we are going to go back to Glimmerance. Who said love was nice? Or who said love was about playing nice? For those intimate personal care products for those who like to play rough. Glimmerance.
Now, Crow, I know that you use glimmerance.com a whole lot. What is your favorite product that you get from there?
I really want to get back to that I believe it's the Sex Bomb.
No, I think that's the Bruise Bomb that you're referring to.
You know, when I date roller girls and they slap me across the room, I definitely want the Afterglow Elixir. Or I believe it was Strip Me was the one I was looking for.
Absolutely, a lot of great products over there at glimmerance.com. Also want to talk about one of my favorite sponsors. You know who I'm going to, Crow. Lone Star Beer, baby.
Lone Star Beer. Whatever happened to that slogan, love to party? I mean, for the rest of the world, Lone Star Beer, love to party, that was my favorite slogan for the company.
Really? Man, my favorite was always secede from the rest of the beer world, because Texas actually was its own republic at one time. A lot of Texans were very, very rich in the history of Texas here. And I know that you Northwest guys, do you guys even have history up there?
Well, we have a lot of reindeers. I think the fat guy lives up around our neighborhood.
Nice and cold up there. Secede from the rest of the beer world.
So if you're not nice, you will not get any presents.
Secede from the rest of the beer world and drink the beer that's fresh brewed right here where it always has been, right here in the great state of Texas, Lone Star Beer. And Crow, it looks as if we are about to get back underway.
We got Crazy Train back out there jamming for Las Vegas.
Well, that's who I would have out there, Crow.
They got to give that girl a rest. We got to see Sweet Thunder pull one out of here for that team.
Well, I wouldn't disagree with that. Sweet Thunder actually was doing really well out there. That's a really talented team Vegas has got.
We also got Stiletto Wheels back out there after taking a bunch of bumps and bruises earlier.
Crazy Train out in front of the pack, and she is your lead jammer. Stiletto Wheels not too far behind.
Crazy Train's out there putting a powerful bunch of points up there for her team. Whoa! She just got taken out in the infield and she calls off the jam.
And she is not having lead jammer status at the time that she calls it off. She cannot call off the jam. Crazy Train just a nose behind. And look at the tenacity by Crazy Train. Gets right back up and gets right back into the pack.
There goes that Stiletto Wheels, the heart and
Stiletto Wheels pulls out.
I gotta tell you, that Stiletto Wheels is the heart and guts of this Arizona team. She has been bumped, she's been banged, she's even took one on the rail, and she's still going.
1 point for the Las Vegas Renegade. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 points for Las Vegas Renegade. 8 points for Arizona Derby Dames.
We got a minor on 22 for Arizona and a minor on number 7 for Las Vegas. So those girls are gonna have to cool their heels in the penalty box. Looks like we're getting ready for the next heat here.
And Crow, we have another email. This one says, "Dear Wesley, you are the greatest commentator I have ever heard commentate roller derby. Sincerely, no one."
Well, I believe...
You know, we're doing the best we can up here, Crow. Obviously, we're not going to please everyone.
We got a timeout called by the refs. I gotta say, Wes, this Las Vegas team, it's a heartbreaker if they can't come back and win this one. They came all the way from Vegas. They got a great bunch of girls. A lot of them don't really have to have the skills to skate bank track because they skate flat, but hopefully with a little practice, they can come back and shine.
Well, I got to tell you, that was interesting right there. The first aid people were sending out a vomit kit out there, getting a bucket out there. Now, the reason I say that, Crow, is because usually vomiting is induced when you overly exert yourself, and that's no surprise as to what we've seen out there on the track. These girls are putting it all out there.
All on the line.
Pack is off and rolling.
Oh, there's a spill.
And we've got Mighty Menace out there jamming again for Arizona, currently up over the Las Vegas Renegade, 31-19.
We got Fireball out there jamming for Las Vegas, and she's trying to get back in there and score a few points.
12 minutes and 30 seconds left in this ball.
Oh! Number 1, Ellie Mayhem just put a hit on number 11 of Las Vegas. Gosh, Ellie, you are mean.
Boy, I got to tell you right there, that looked like a Las Vegas style hit put out by Arizona. Ellie Mayhem with the mayhem out there on the track, knocking somebody right there to the inside onto the concrete. Wow, what a hit.
That was a clean, good shoulder, Ellie. More power to you.
.92 with a minor penalty on arms, and also block. Oh, number 11 blocking above the shoulders.
Fireball.
Thank you, Lacey Bones. Both Las Vegas penalties. And we've got Arizona out here trying to put the nail in the coffin. Miss Nasty out there jamming, and she is your lead jammer.
Well, don't count Stella Switchblade out of this. She's trying to bring up the rear and score a few points for that Las Vegas team.
Making her way out of the pack. 22 seconds left in this jam set. Let's see if she can put 10 points on the board for Arizona. Call off the jam, and if I'm not mistaken, that should be 10 points.
Well, I believe
9 points for Arizona.
A grand slam and then some.
And 1 point for the Las Vegas Renegade.
Looks like we got a cutting the track violation on 36 for Arizona.
36 advancement.
That's Mommy Chula.
You know, I got to tell you, Crow, advancement is not something I ever have a problem with. No one ever advances upon me.
Well, we got that crazy, Sweet Thunder up there jamming for Las Vegas.
Here we go, Crow, off and underway. And we've got Stiletto Wheels out there again, working overtime. And we've got a pivot falling behind out there for Vegas. Maybe a little bit of strategy.
Those girls got to find a way to keep the others blocked out and get their lead, their jammer ahead of the pack. Stiletto Wheels calls off the jam for Arizona.
0 points for Las Vegas Renegade. 4 points for the Arizona Derby Dames. That's it, hardcore Derby fans, put your hands together. Arizona looking like they're trying to wrap this one up. And Crow, what happened to Las Vegas in this bout? Looking so good early on.
Well, it's just they lost that aggression and defensive power. While we're out there, we got a illegal block on a team for Arizona Triple X, and we got a cutting the track for number 23, also for Arizona.
Off underway and rolling, and here we go. Your jammer for Arizona.
We got Crazy Train out there for Las Vegas.
And it looks like Ginger Mortis out there for Arizona. Ginger Mortis is currently your lead jammer.
Crazy Train
she has set that track on fire, Crow.
Well, it looks like Arizona's got some speed, and Crazy Train is just not able to break through their blockers up front.
Currently 20 seconds left in this jam set. Oh, and they're splashing over there.
I gotta say that Ginger Mortis is just
Whoa!
putting up a block there.
Ginger Mortis is jamming, and she's knocking people down. Goes into the rail, calls off the jam. What a jam by Ginger Mortis.
Well, I believe, not to correct you, but that was Goody Goody Blood Drops that was doing the jam. She got 5 points, I think, on that one.
Oh, number 2, Goody Goody Blood Drop.
Goody Goody Blood
Man, what a
Drop.
jam. She was knocking people over on that jam. You don't see a lot of jammers knocking people down, and they were sizable opponents on that one.
We got
what a
number
jam.
11 for Las Vegas is out of also a minor infraction for number 29. So, my goodness, that is the second ejection for Las Vegas this time. Fireball's out. And we also have a minor on number 2 for Arizona.
Arizona, prior to this bout, only 4 of their skaters on the team had ever skated on a bank track. And I got to tell you, I am very impressed by what they're doing out here. And down early in the bout, but not out, obviously, now currently up by a large margin. Arizona, what tenacity, and what a way to come back in this bout and just dominate here towards the end.
Well, it's that last end of the first half. Arizona just decided to take this one and run with it. We got Sweet John Thunder jamming for Las Vegas.
And no surprise, we've got number 23, Stiletto Wheels.
Oh, there was a spill there. Sweet Thunder down on the ground, and I believe
What a
go.
whip! Look at her go, Stiletto Wheels on that whip. Hits that corner at top speed. And she is currently your lead jammer. Whoa!
Anna Trash is just being ruthless out there. Anna Thrash, she's just putting a heavy hit and letting her jammer get by.
What a warrior out there, taking a lot of licks. Had to have the medical staff come out and look at her 2 or 3 times, Crow. She is still out there, and she is still a scoring machine.
Well, I have to say, if Arizona is going to come back on this, if Las Vegas is going to come back on this one, they got to focus on putting that stiletto out.
Boy, I got to tell you, if you want to become a great jammer, look at that last move by Stiletto Wheels. Just teasing the blocker, telling her, hey, I'll meet you here. Whoop, never mind. I'm going to go down here. I mean, what a stutter step by Stiletto Wheels. She is a real star in Arizona's league.
Oh, we got a minor on number 1 for Arizona, Ellie Mayhem, for cutting the track. Oh, and an arms as well. So it's accumulated minors? 3. She's better. Oh, timeout called by the referees.
Now, Crow, that might be an official's timeout.
Oh, I apologize. I thought the refs called that one.
Yeah, an official's timeout. You know, none of these bouts can be official without officials, quoting the great Bob Noxious.
And you know it's not official unless Bob says it.
Also want to tell you a little bit about what's going on out there tomorrow night. The live entertainment to include Cruiserweight. Now everybody's excited about this. The artist formerly known as Evil Stellator, or the artist currently known as Chicle for the Putas del Fuego. That is her band, and they will be out here to entertain tomorrow night. Don't forget, this tournament, Crow, does not end tonight. We're going to be out here for some really exciting bouts. If you like what you saw with some of the teams you saw earlier, including San Diego, Los Angeles, we had some great teams out here today.
Wonderful, wonderful teams. I'm going to have to say, tomorrow, I think it's going to be legit in the final bout.
Well, I don't think that anybody, well, Crybaby has said no. She thinks it's going to be San Diego. That's what she said.
Well, that's what I love about roller derby. It happens on the rink. What happens on the rink determines who's going to win.
Well,
And if Legit can get out there and put the speed that they had earlier today, I think they'll take it home.
Well, you heard it here first. Crybaby predicting a San Diego victory tomorrow night. And
Well,
we are
we're
off
back
and
up.
underway with 5 minutes and 3 seconds left in the bout. Arizona leading 63-19.
We got a salted peanut jamming for Las Vegas.
And no surprise, we've got Miss Nasty out there jamming for Arizona, and she is currently your lead jammer.
I gotta say something, Wes. This Arizona team just decided to pick it up and knock it down a notch. They're just rolling over this team.
Well, Crow, I gotta agree with you. This team was down but not out. It shows a lot of tenacity when you're down and about and you're able to come back and overcome adversity. Arizona has done just that, and what an impressive bout, and what an impressive display of jamming by Arizona. They've got some really fast skaters out there.
Well, I think that's the difference in this. Arizona putting on the speed and making their way through the pack. Again, it's about being able to communicate defensively, and Las Vegas doesn't seem to be able to pull that off this last quarters.
Well, not to take any credit away from Arizona, but I gotta give some credit to Crazy Train, and I think a lot of the reason that Las Vegas fell behind was because Crazy Train just got tired out by having to go out there every time. But I don't blame the coach for putting him out there, because Crazy Train was really the only person that was effective against that Arizona defense.
Well, I think she took that last bout personally, so she's trying to do what she can to compensate. We got minors on Ms. Nasty, and we also have a minor on Mommy Chula. Mommy, she's just spending a lot of time in the penalty box for Arizona. Let's hope Las Vegas can compensate on that this time around.
Well, I just got a text message up here to the booth from the medical staff. Dr. Evil, he says that TXRD loves me strong. Don't worry about all the negative emails. Thank you, Dr. Evil. I appreciate that. He is our resident medical staff technician and also triathlete in the greater Louisiana, Texas area.
Well, we got Switchblade Stella out there jamming for Las Vegas, and I think she is your lead jammer.
You gotta love that Las Vegas has no quit in them. Crow coming out here grabbing lead jammer status, down by a considerable margin, and still coming out and putting it all out there on the track.
Well, I got to give it to that Stella Switchblade, or Switchblade Stella, pardon me. She's out there trying to get some hurting in. Oh, and she calls off the jam. 3 points. Oh, we got a minor on number 3 of Las Vegas and a minor on 666 of Las Vegas as well.
You gotta love that the statisticians up here keeping me honest. One of the cool things about that jam set right there, Crow, you had the pivot and the jammer switch helmet panties on that one right there. Kind of a cool move that you don't see a lot in Derby, but when you do see it, sometimes it can be really effective.
Well, I think it's that old style that Mean Queen brings to her team that's going to actually try to get some capitalization here.
I'm going to give my official daps to the stat on that one for catching that for me. That booth has no daps for me.
Oh, it looks like the jammer from Las Vegas took a hit.
Well, I got to tell you, if I had to look at Las Vegas, Crow, and give any kind of criticism, I think this is a good team. I just think that when you have a young team, a lot of times what happens is if you get hit out there on the track, you fall off your skates, and that just comes with a little bit of experience. You learn to stay on your skate, and you take that initial hit.
Well, I think another thing about that is Las Vegas has got to learn how to communicate together and work together as a team. You know, the jammers can get to the head of the pack, but if there's no people up front with you, then they're not going to be able to help you break that pass and get through the other side.
What a spill over there on the rail. Number 27 from Las Vegas, and she gets right back on her feet. What a warrior out there for the Renegades.
She was tangled up there with Dolly De La Mortes. Dolly De La Mortes is just rocking it out there, y'all.
.53 seconds left in the bout. Currently, right now, Arizona up by 50 points over Las Vegas. But I gotta tell you, Las Vegas not leave this bout, Crow, with their head down. They came out here and they fought every jam set, had the lead for a big portion of this bout. And I gotta tell you, at first bout, they gotta be proud of him out and really showed some tenacity here against Arizona.
Well, we have a false start by Arizona on this last one, and Sally Scum is just trying to get back in this game and make some points.
Whoa! That right there, a patented move by Randy Macho Man Savage. That was the flying elbow.
Or for Ellie Mayhem, it is also believed the flying elbow.
What you gonna do when Arizona aims a flying elbow at you?
But it looks like these girls are coming down to the end of this jam.
Maybe a little bit of back for a lot of the elbows flying around early in this bout.
And we're down to the last 9 seconds of this bout.
As we close this one out and get ready for the next one. Final jam set.
I believe it's
1 point for Las Vegas Renegades.
So that would make it
2 points for Arizona. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the track your winner of tonight's bout, the Arizona Derby Dames. Get out there, get some daps from your skaters from Arizona. They are juiced up, Crow.
They are out there to win. Well, we'll see them again tomorrow. Hopefully they can continue this winning form against their next opponent.